Academy, Principal Ben Creech, and kindergarten teacher Katie Rutkowski. Welcome.
That's right. Thank you. Thanks for having us on.
Nice to see you. Welcome back from spring break.
That's right. We're back.
Everybody energized and geared up for the last few weeks of school now?
Yeah, I think so. I think the kids are happy to be indoors. You know, it's raining out, so they're all happy to be there.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah, it's still not great weather. And Katie, kindergarten, that's your area. How many kindergarten teachers, classes are there at Paragon?
So I'm one of 3 kindergarten teachers, and we also have a young 5s classroom as well.
How long have you been at Paragon?
This is my 3rd year at Paragon, and I'm really happy to be there.
Yeah. So this time of year, we're looking to get new students into the building.
That's right. We start talking about our upcoming school year. So we have some fun events going on. Kindergarten Roundup, which is coming up next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, the 12th and the 13th.
So what's kindergarten like at Paragon, Katie? What are the things that I guess you're excited about that happened in your classroom?
All right. Well, I can talk a little bit about a couple different things. First, our Ela Curriculum. We have a really great balanced literacy program. We incorporate a lot of really great books in our program, as well as a workshop time where we get to work individually with all of our students regardless of their level. So that's a really great part of our Ela curriculum. We also have a really great moral focus program where each month we focus on a different word, whether that word is compassion or encouragement or courage, different words like that, that we just go over with the kids on kind of an age-appropriate level. We talk about what they mean, how we can incorporate those both in school and at home. So those are a couple of my favorite things that we do in the classroom.
Now you've got young 5s in kindergarten. Now is it, who determines what program the child goes into? Is it their actual age, their date of birth?
So that can play a part. It's really what's the most appropriate for that child, and that's really a team effort. So sometimes parents will sign their student up for young 5s, and then that's part of kindergarten roundup when they come in. We do a couple just some simple basic skills questions and things like that. We might say, you know, your child seems like they really benefit being in kindergarten. And then vice versa. Sometimes we have more challenging conversations where a student might need a gift of time of just social development. And that's wonderful when you can do that for kids, especially now coming out of the pandemic. Anything we can do to support kids is really important.
Now, kindergarten roundup, you've got the whole day, so people can come in like by appointment or at certain points, certain hours?
Yeah, so it's an appointment on our Facebook page. There's a Sign Up Genius link right there. You're welcome to call our school, 517-750-9500, to sign up for a time. But it works best to have a specific time, so that way we have a smaller group of families there. We can give them the attention that they need and answer any questions that they might have.
Ben, do you find that, families they're bouncing, checking out other districts, and are you like under the microscope of comparison?
I think that's good. I think school of choice is what we're about, and I think it's really nice that parents have an opportunity to go to different roundups, go to different open houses. We had some kindergarten information meetings earlier, January and February. We had great turnouts for that. So yeah, parents are able to check out each school, we're able to answer questions, share what we're all about. And I think that makes an informed parent, and that helps us with our parental partnership as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. They're judging you. And the kids too, because the kids come to the roundup.
That's right, they do.
Yeah, you got to make a connection.
Exactly.
And with the kid right then and there, don't you?
That's right. So one of the things that we're doing that's kind of fun this year, I think you'll get a kick out of this. This is fun. So we're kind of doing it like signing day. So it's their certificate of intent to come to Paragon. So they're going to put their name there, and then we give them a little pennant. So it's kind of a fun way to do that, to kind of get the kids excited about coming. Obviously, they get a T-shirt and things like that. So it's just kind of fun to make it just a special moment for the family as they're selecting a school, because it's a big choice. Before, you just kind of went to your school in the neighborhood. Now, you have some opportunities to pick a school that would meet the needs of your child. So.
And you measure your success with there's performance indicators. You stack up against the competition pretty good, don't you, Ben?
That's right, we do. So one of the things I always like to bring up, we do have 4 pillars, and one of those pillars, parental partnership that we've kind of touched on. So we want parents to come into the building, get to know our great teachers. But then also another one is academic excellence. We want to make sure if you're selecting Paragon that you know your student's getting a great education. One of the ways that we look at that is through the NWEA test, but then also through the Michigan State test, which is the M-STEP test and the PSAT as well. So, and we do a wonderful job with that, outperform the local district for 10 plus years.
So, Katie, what's the hardest word that a kindergartner is able to read or spell after they graduate from your class?
Ooh, not sure that I have taken a note on that one yet, but I'll be sure to now for next time.
Next year, we'll give you an update on that.
Yeah, they don't do cursive in kindergarten, do they?
They do not.
No, it's more like the Danielian
Yep.
kind of standard,
Yep.
but they do
Yeah.
practice that. I think it's really important to make
Nice.
sure that their penmanship is clear.
And it's for many of these kids, it's the very first time they're in a school building. So are there fears? Are you accustomed to the same questions and fears of kindergartners when they come on the Roundup?
Yeah, share a little bit about kindergarten camp.
Oh, yeah. So, like you said, sometimes these kids haven't been in school yet. Sometimes they haven't gone to preschool. So what we do is at the beginning of August, this year, August 2nd and 3rd, we're going to have kinder camp. And those are 2 half days where kids can just kind of come in and experience sort of what a half day of kindergarten would look like. Their parents can come drop them off. They can take a look at the classroom. We'll do a fun craft, have a snack, kind of just go over what kindergarten will look like, what kind of the expectations will be like. And it's only a half day, so sometimes the more apprehensive kids might have a harder time being away for a full day. So it's a great way to kind of just ease into the transition. I think it's a really good time and a good way for us to meet the kids as well before the first day of school and just kind of get them a little bit more comfortable with their teacher and their classmates before the first day of school.
Yeah. Some of them, they just might need someone to cut the crust off their sandwich.
It's a big shift. It's a big shift for
Yeah.
kids. I think my favorite memory was when a kid brought a sleeping bag. He took the kindergarten camp very seriously. He thought it was a real full day overnight stay. So.
Now, you've got a kindergartner this year.
I do. Yes, our youngest daughter is in kindergarten this year, and that's been just a great experience. But third girl going through kindergarten. It's still unique. I like the fact that they can have kindergarten camp. I get to meet the teachers, even though I know them very well. It's still that handoff is just so important. So we treat that with importance for every child.
Nice. All right, next week, kindergarten and young fives Roundup at Paragon Charter Academy. And 2 days to choose from. And you can get all the details on the website or by calling 750-9500. Good to see you both.
Yes, thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us on again.
Yeah, I hope you have a successful Roundup. Ben Creech, principal at Paragon Charter Academy, along with young fives and kindergarten teacher Katie Rutkowski. Well, next on the show, we'll preview the return of the pink ball. It's back. And Teresa Dark and Dee Talmadge are joining me next. Stay tuned.